Chris Evans is back in the MCU proper, in Avengers Doomsday, as Captain America. I hope so, but we just have to see. But I've been just waiting so long for this news to drop. No, I do not count Deadpool and Wolverine's cameo as a Human Torch, but this is him back in the MCU proper, and I've been waiting for this news to drop. I heard a rumor a very, very long time ago about how after the Marvels came out, they said that the Marvel executives said that how are we going to get Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. back? And we got Robert Downey Jr., now we have Chris Evans. So now Avengers Doomsday is Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Very controversial choice. Tom Holland as Spider-Man, and Chris Evans has not been confirmed as Captain America yet. It can't be Human Torch because Human Torch is dead. I would assume that it is back as Captain America. The Wrap article that officially released this information was not specific about anything, but I'm just so hopeful for Captain America. It might be another alternate evil version of himself, and I'm hoping that is not the case, actually. But let's break this down. This is what I was thinking of, that Avengers Doomsday is essentially going to be a reunion movie for the old MCU, bring back the characters that we haven't seen in years because these new characters just were not working out. And so many people are negative on this movie because of the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, or at least a version of Dr. Doom. They think it is going to be the destruction of the MCU, the final nail in the coffin, going back to the original Avengers, cannibalizing these things as Hollywood likes to do and destroy them. I'm going to tell you now, there is a way. There is a way for this turnout to be a positive thing, and there is a way for this to definitely be the final destruction of the MCU. So, I've already given all of my thoughts on Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, but let's talk about Chris Evans. Now, how could this be a really good thing? Well, first of all, the first way it could be a really good thing is a lot of people actually were not happy with the way that certain characters got their ending in Avengers Endgame. The most prominent ones, I think, being Captain America and Natasha Romanoff, but I think also Thor kind of was a drawn-out ending with Thor: Love and Thunder. But some of these characters were already done dirty, and in the eyes of some people, definitely Thor, and they think that they ended on a sour note. So, Avengers Doomsday could pick up the strands of some of these characters that perhaps did not get good endings and give them a better send-off. Like Captain America, you could easily bring him back after his trip into the vortex. We have no idea where he is now. Maybe Captain America 4 will answer that question, but you could definitely bring him back from that and give him a better either ongoing story or ending from that. That is the way I see this, as a positive, and not let the MCU end on a sour note for any of these characters. I think it's only a matter of time now before we hear that Chris Evans is coming back, or we hear that Scarlett Johansson is coming back. I said Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth is definitely coming back. He has talked about how he didn't like the way he left things with Thor: Love and Thunder, and that he wishes he could give Thor a better send-off. He is definitely coming back. This is becoming a reunion movie, and a lot of people, like Elizabeth Olsen, who said that they acted like they weren't sure about coming back to Marvel, have been acting like they're going to come back. So I wouldn't put anyone off the table from coming back. Now, where it could be positive is it could pick up back with the characters that people like. It definitely will make money at the box office, and it could give characters that didn't have good endings or good continuations. A better place to kick off other things for the MCU, like the X-Men, as Kevin Feige has been teasing, rather than all this old stuff. And, we already see that on the Disney Plus banner, gradually replacing characters. She-Hulk has been replaced with Deadpool. Bring back the old characters that bring people in. But here's how it could go south. I'm worried that it's just going to be a fest of evil versions of the Avengers. Like Captain America will be Captain Hydra, Robert Downey Jr. will be Dr. Doom, and it'll be a cop-out for that. I actually don't like that. I think if you're going to bring back these actors, bring them back as the characters overall and do it like that. I don't think it's going to work if you just try to use a backdoor way to bring up these actors. Because what you really want is the actors as these characters. I just feel like it would be cannibalizing these properties off in a false way to try to preserve them. Like, oh, we'll keep Captain America's ending, we'll keep Tony Stark's ending, we'll just bring them back as evil versions of themselves. That sounds like such a cop-out, and if that's what they're doing, then I think that this project is cooked. However, if only Robert Downey Jr. is at least starting out as an evil version of Dr. Doom from another dimension, you've got actual Chris Evans Captain America, actual Thor, actual Black Widow. There's a way for her to come back as well. Tom Holland Spider-Man, all of that, it could work. You could actually have a reunion movie where these characters' stories did not end, where they actually have a better place to end for them if they choose to only do these 2 movies. It could be perfect, and it could bring people's eyes back to the MCU. And if they're smart, and if they actually plot a course after that, then they could forget everything that happened after Endgame ended. That could be a way that it works. However, what the big fear is that this is just going to be a movie that brings everyone back and cannibalize them even worse. And that is definitely a very real fear, something I'm worried about. Right now, I want to be optimistic about this. We all knew that it was going to happen. I'm hoping that he's actually playing Captain America and that we can fix his ending from people who felt like he just abandoned it all. And it could work, but it also could fail miserably. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine was really successful, but I gotta say, from what I finally watched of the plot, I wasn't a fan of a lot of things that they did with Wolverine. I'm not a fan of this world of anchor beings and multiverse. I just don't think any of that works, and that is my big fear going into Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. But that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you, patrons, as always, for watching. What do you think about this news? I gotta get going. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.